Hi, I'm Rob B. I'm really passionate about art and about health, living in a healthy way. And I'm asked, why this combination, art and health? Well, I've got two explanations. The second is a little bit more romantic than the first. The first explanation, engaging in creative activity, making art, is so good for your mind. It increases your clarity, it makes you more intelligent, and people with a healthy mind are far more likely to look after their physical bodies, to eat well and exercise. Most of the musicians and artists I know are pretty slim and fit, so that speaks for itself. The second explanation is something that happened to me recently. I went to a public lecture here in Lancaster run by the university. The lecture was by Professor Blair, he heads the Department of Exercise Science at Arnold School of Public Health in the University of South Carolina. When I arrived at the lecture, there was only one seat left pretty much, so I went and sat down, and I happened to be next to a very attractive young person. We got chatting, and she turned out to be American from South Carolina, and I was just asking her what had brought her to see this lecture when Professor Blair was being introduced. She quickly said, "Just you wait and see," and she had a smile and a glint in her eye. Well, he was brilliant. He's 80 years old and he marched up and down the stage. He was eloquent, he was thorough, he was funny, he gave such a good lecture, and he highlighted the problems of inactivity being such a health problem in this day and age. Anyway, the lecture finished to rapturous applause, and I got chatting again to this beautiful young lady, and it turned out she was, when she was in junior school, she was very unhealthy, very unwell and obese. And Professor Blair came to their school, and as a result of his talk, it turned her life around. It inspired her to live a much healthier life. And she's now studying for a master's in art at Leeds University. So she'd come to this country. And of course, she came across to see Professor Blair because she knows him. Next thing, I'm talking to Professor Blair, and this beautiful young person is stood next to me here talking to him as well. I suddenly realised I was stood between the two most attractive, beautiful people in the room. They both had shiny hair, sparkly eyes, and I had to pinch myself. I felt so grateful and honoured that these two wonderful people were including me in their conversation. There it was, and this is the crux of the thing. Professor Blair is 80 years old. She's in her early 20s. Health and art. It was absolutely wonderful, mind-blowing. So that has really stuck with me. And that really reinforces my belief that art and health are symbiotic. They help each other. Health and art go hand in hand. Okay, I hope that explains things. Have a great day. See you later, Rob.